Okay. So let's check now, everyone. So this is the page. Let us check now. Okay. Yeah, here we have. So what is the page number? Page number 3. Page number 3. So Rehan. One minute. Okay. So Rehan went to bed early. What is that? What you wrote in that circle?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Why you wrote S?
Sentence.
Because there is question mark.
Because it is a
Because there is-
sentence. Yes, good.
Yes.
And do you remember me?
Yes, sir.
It's a question.
Yes,
So
sir.
what you wrote there? Q.
Q.
Good. And hooray, we have won the match. Exclamatory mark. Yes, that is E. Very good. E. And what is your name? What is your name? Yeah, question. Q. And I can see the mountains.
I can see the mountain. S.
S. Very good. That is S.
Don't
And what
shout.
an intelligent child is he? E. That is an exclamatory
Don't shout.
sentence. Very good. Exclamatory sentence. Good. So everyone done this? Show me thumb. Yes, very good. So now children, uh, and the most important thing, have you put here HW? Date also? Yesterday's homework this is? Okay. So now let's check. One more bit we have to complete now. So take out the page number 5 of your course book. There we have to place a correct punctuation. What we have learned yesterday, we have learned about a sentence, statement, sentence or statement, question, and also we have learned about exclamatory sentences. Okay. So now page number 5, there is a bit, insert a suitable punctuation mark at the end of each sentence. So here you have to read the sentence and you have to find out what type of sentence is that. Is it a statement, or is it a question, or is it a exclamatory sentence? What type of sentence is given there? And that particular punctuation we are going to write in that circle. Ready, children? Are you ready now? Everyone are ready? Show me thumb if you are ready. Yes, good. So there were 2 members on the plane. There were 2 members on the plane. So what we have to put at the end? What type of sentence is that?
Full stop.
Full stop. Very good. Very good. So it is a statement. So you have to put full stop. We have to put there full stop. Come on. Yes. And next one. Will she come tomorrow? Here we are
Question
asking
mark.
something here. Will she come tomorrow?
Question mark. Question
Yeah, good, good. So question mark. What a beautiful flower this is. We are expressing our emotions here, our feelings here. Yes?
Exclamatory mark.
Very good, Krishika. That is an exclamatory mark. So put exclamatory mark here.
You like
Exclamatory mark, exclamation mark. Come on. Where do you live? Where do you live?
comma. Question mark.
What?
Question mark.
Very good. Question mark.
Question mark, ma'am.
Okay, question mark.
Question mark.
Good.
Question
Next one. I ate chicken last night. I ate chicken last night. What I will put there? Full stop. Very good. Full stop. Yes, full stop. And right here, children, CW. Come on. CW. And today's date also you write 6 and 1. Come on. 6th date and 1st month, January, that you have to mention there. Done? To ask you some questions from the course book. Yesterday we have learned 4 kinds of sentences. Okay. Now tell me. Dash. You tell me as a true or false. Okay. Let me unmute you all first. Okay. Now tell me. Statements ends with a full stop.
True.
Statements ends with a full stop. Very good. Very good. True. Very good. So next one. Questions ends with a question mark.
True.
Very good. Very good. And now one more question. Yes. One more. Statements or declarative
Ma'am, what
sentences.
is the page number, ma'am?
Ashrita, page number 1. Now you are asking me page number. Okay. So now listen, children. Statement or declarative sentence ends with a question mark.
False. True.
Oh, is it true? Statements end with a question mark. False. Yes, false. Statements ends with a full stop, not with a question mark. Statements are used to convey information, not to ask something. If we are asking something, then it is a question and it ends with a question mark.
ma'am. Question mark, ma'am.
Yes.
Question
So
mark.
it is a false. Okay. Next question. Next one. Exclamatory sentences express sudden emotions or feelings. Exclamatory sentences express sudden emotions and feelings. Very good. Very good. True. Now, okay. Next one. Imperative sentences express a command or a request.
True.
True. Very good. Okay, because they express the command, orders or request. Good. And the other name for the statement is, what is the other name for the statement?
Declarative sentences.
Very good, Jay. Superb. Good. Declarative sentences. And what is the other name for the questions?
Sentences. Declarative sentences.
What is the other name for the questions?
Interrogative questions.
Interrogative sentences.
Yes, ma'am. Interrogative sentences.
Yes, interrogative sentences. Very good.
Sentences.
Next one. What is the other name for order or request sentences?
Imperative sentences.
Very good. These children like Jay, Bilvika, Shreyas, Adrit,
Imperative
Sri,
sentences.
Aniksai. Why you didn't turn on your videos? Turn on your videos. Stop and cry now. Cry, cry. I want you people to. Stop. Clap once again. Very good. Very good. Very good. Sit down. So children, now we have done some activities. So do you know what are those all? Those are verbs. Those are action words. We are doing some action. We are doing some action, right? So those are all verbs. What are those? Those are all verbs. Tell me what are those? Verbs. What are verbs? Now you tell me. Yes. What are verbs? Verbs are action verbs. What are verbs? Verbs are action words. Action words. Yes. So now do like this. What I'm doing, see? What are we doing now? And I'm talking, that is also an action. You are listening, that is also an action. Drinking, you are doing something. Yes. So these are all the actions. Yes. So these are all called as verbs. This I will ask you tomorrow again. What are verbs? Tell me, what are verbs? Verbs are action words. Verbs are
Action verbs.
action words.
Action words.
Yes, verbs are action words. Good. So now we have to take our Heidi book. Heidi. We all were missing Heidi, right? Yes? Did you miss Heidi? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
You missed Heidi?
Ma'am, I want to do. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I want to
Okay.
see video.
We will see videos also. Okay. We'll see the videos. First, let us read the chapter. Okay. We have to read the chapter. Then we have to understand the meanings. We have to find out the keywords, new words. Then we'll watch the video. Okay. So what is the chapter now we have? Come on. Chapter 6, right? Yes. So chapter 6, a new beginning. Yes, Krishika. Chapter 6, a new beginning. A new beginning for the Heidi. In the previous chapter, what we have discussed, can anyone tell me? Who knows? So far, we have discussed a few chapters, like 5 chapters we have done. So who will tell me?
Ma'am, in the first chapter, we discussed that Amapa was an old man.
Okay.
And he lives in a wooden house.
Okay.
Ma'am, a third one we discuss about on the mountain.
Okay, on the mountain. You tell,
And-
you just summarize the story. You just summarize the story.
Ma'am, we are in chapter 5, ma'am, not in 6.
Oh, no,
Ma'am,
Ashrita. Chapter 5
6.
we have done. No, no, Dhriti, can you summarize the story?
Okay, ma'am. From chapter 1.
Just to summarize the story, whatever you understood, you just tell me in the form of story.
In the lit, there was Mopa, Heidi's grandfather.
Mhm.
He was an old man.
Okay.
He lived in a little wooden house.
Hmm.
And her son's name was Topsa.
Hmm. Come on, come on.
Everybody liked Topsa the son.
Hmm. Okay, who want to continue next?
Okay.
Who want to continue next? Anybody else want to share the story? Ashwitanalla, will you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, come on, continue. Ashrita Gautam want to continue. Yes, Ashrita?
Ma'am, I just want to continue from Mopa.
Okay, come on. Jay is raising hand.
Ha, Heidi was a little girl who lives with her aunt, and her mother and father died. So she lives with her aunt, and aunt got a job in Frankfurt, and so aunt lived at Heidi with her grandfather on the mountain.
Very good. Ashrita, just wait. Jay is eagerly waiting to share. So let him continue. Jay? Jay?
Yes, ma'am.
On your video, Jay? Yes, Jay. Tell. Ashrita Gautam just now said that Deti, her aunt, left Heidi with her grandfather. Next, what happened, Jay? Come on. Heidi was so happy with the grandfather, with her grandfather and Peter.
Peter,
Huh?
a big. This was
You just tell, don't read out the book. Whatever you understood, you just explain that. Okay, children, so let us summarize the story. Okay, so now in the previous chapters, we have discussed that Heidi was a very beautiful girl and small girl who started living with her grandfather. But one day, Deti comes back to take her to the Frankfurt. And what happened next? Let us see now. Okay, a new beginning. Come on, everyone, finger point. Where whatever I'm reading, you have to put their finger. You have to look into a book. In the house in Frankfurt, Clara Seaman was sitting in her wheelchair. She sat in her wheelchair every day, all day, and the days were so long. It was evening now. A big woman in a black dress was sitting near her. This was Miss Romer. Clara's mother had died some years before. And now Miss Romer looked after the house. Clara's father was away. He was a businessman and he was often away on business. See, children, in the house in Frankfurt, Clara Seaman, who is sitting on the wheelchair? Can you tell me who is sitting on the wheelchair here? What's her name?
Clara Seaman.
Her full name is Clara. Very good.
Clara.
Yes, her full name is Clara Seaman. And she was sitting on the wheelchair every day and all day, full day, every day, all the days, and the entire 24 hours she was sitting on the wheelchair because she is unable to walk. And a big woman, there is a big woman in a black dress was sitting near her. Can you tell me who is that? Who is that big woman sitting near Clara with a black dress? Miss Romer. Who is he? Who is she? Miss Romer. Come on, tell me who is she?
Miss Romer.
Yeah, Miss Romer. And who is she? Who is she? She is the caretaker. She is the caretaker for Clara. Yeah. Clara's mother died when she was a very small girl. Yes. Some years before she died. And now who is taking care of Clara? Miss Romer. Miss Romer is taking care of Clara. And what about Clara's father? What about Clara's father? Who is he? He is a
Businessman.
yes. Who is he? Very good. He is a businessman. And he often stays away. Often means, what is the meaning of often? Frequently. Most of the time. Most of the time, he will be away from his house. Patan? Yes. So most of the time, he will be away from the house and Miss Romer only will take care of Clara. Okay. Clara's face was white and tired. She always felt tired. The Swiss girl hasn't come. Miss Romer, she said, when is she coming? Clara is waiting for whom, better? Can you tell me? She's waiting for someone.
Heidi.
Yeah, she just came to know that one Swiss girl is joining. Yeah, she's going to come to her house. She's going to give a company. So Clara was waiting for the Heidi. And what is she asking to the Miss Roma? Miss Roma, the Swiss girl hasn't come.
When Heidi will come?
When is she coming? So just as she spoke, the doorbell rang. When she was asking to Miss Roma, she heard a doorbell sound. Cling, cling. Guess who's there?
Heidi.
Heidi with?
Grandfather.
Oh, no, not with grandfather.
Aunt Tete.
Yeah, Deity. Heidi came with her Deity and both are at the door. Miss Roma, doorbell rang. A few minutes later, a manservant brought Deity and Heidi into Clara's sitting room. Miss Roma got up. She stood there, looking down at the child. What is your name? Heidi, she answered in a clear voice.
Heidi.
Yeah, Miss Romer asked the girl, what is your name? Then she said, Heidi. What's that? Not a real name. What name did your father and mother give you? Then she asked, Heidi, only Heidi. It's not a real name. There might be some other name which your parents has kept you, your father and mother. What's that name? Then she said, I can't remember now. See the answer, what she has given? I can't remember now. Heidi said. Miss Romer looked angry. Deity said quickly, her name is Adelheid. Miss Romer, Heidi gave a little rude answer. Like she said, I can't remember now. Then Miss Romer got angry. She got angry and she said, she didn't said anything. She just looked at Heidi. Then Deity immediately she gave answer. Adelheid. Her name is Adelheid, Miss Romer. I'm sorry, she has never been in the house like this and she doesn't know what to say. You must teach her, Miss Romer. She's ready to learn. Well, Adelheid is a real name, Miss Romer said. But Deity, the child looks very small. You know that Miss Clara is 12? We want a girl of 12 to play with her and to do the same lessons. How old is Heidi, beta? Can you tell me what is Heidi's age?
She is 8-year-old.
Yeah.
8 years, ma'am. 8 years
And
old.
what is the age of Clara?
12-year-old.
Yeah. So Miss Romer was telling that Clara is of 12 years and Heidi is too small. We want 12 years child to play with Clara. So what happens next? What answer Deity has given? Will Heidi is going to stay in the home or not? Is she going to play or read the lessons along with the Clara or not? We'll see in our next class. Okay.